Hello and welcome to Mike's Garage. If you've already subscribed to our channel, thank you very much. If you haven't, please do. And when you do, please tap on the little notification bell so you'll be notified every time we put up a new video. We've been having fun. If I start slipping and stammering over my words, it's only because I'm that tired. Cameraman Mike and I have been on a quest all day. I've been working on this thing for weeks and weeks, and I don't always allude to what I'm working on because some things I just don't want to show. And the reason I don't want to show them, if I show something, it's usually because I have something to show and say and tell and say, this is the way to do it. Hey, I don't know what I'm doing this time. It's open for discussion. No, it's not open for discussion. You'll hurt my feelings. But I think we've got this pretty well figured out. When I first got my dog, one of my best friends called me. We were talking on the phone. He says, what's going on? I said, I got this beautiful dog. She is so cool. He says, well, I know how you and your dogs are. He's known my dog. We've known each other since we were 9 years old. So we've known each other's dogs over the years. I've had some pretty wonderful dogs. So he knows I'm going to get real attached to this dog. So he says, well, that ought to change your life. I says, yeah, I'm going to have to get a sidecar. He said, well, I've got one and I'm not using it anymore. So he gave me a sidecar. This sidecar is so cool. Now, we've shown it before. I think I did a one of my funny Mike Sits and Talks about some kind of BS. And I was sitting in the sidecar. So you'll see that sidecar body if you'd like to see it. But this is the chassis. This originally was on a Sportster. This is a California sidecar brand. It was originally put together on my friend Alan's Sportster, which Alan rode on the street. And it was set up originally by Doug Bingham, who was considered like the world's great sidecar expert. I knew Doug personally. We don't have him anymore. But whenever I had a sidecar question, I would call him on the phone and he would walk me through whatever it was in its entirety. This is a great guy because Doug and I never met each other face to face, yet over the years he helped me out so many times over the phone. Great guy. Anyway, so I took all of Alan's brackets and some of the pieces I used and some of them I didn't. And my good buddy Rob Turner at Turner Customs in Yucaipa, California. Rob modified my brackets as I needed. This one here, he lengthened 7.5 inches so I could get it to go to my forward controls. I absolutely refuse to change the bike much just because I'm putting a sidecar on it. I want the same seating position I've had on this bike for years and years, and I wanted it to be the same. Well, it's not. I've ridden it around the yard now with just the frame, and I'm terrified, so we'll see how well I adjust to this thing before I can talk Sonia into having enough nerve to get into the sidecar body, which we will be bolting on it soon. Mike did actually stand on the frame so I could ride it around the yard without doing too much damage. But this is my seat for the moment because the seat's going to have to be modified slightly to go over this mount, which goes all the way through this top piece of the frame here and then hooks to this upright. The piece in the back there I designed. It goes over both bottom legs of the frame. It's 5/16 steel all the way across. I did it so that it fits in without any stress. I actually sat there with a 2000th feeler gauge and there's no gap in there. It is fitted, and that's where this bottom mount is. That takes care of the top and the bottom there. Up front we have one, and then the one down below is the one that connects to my forward controls, which means I'll be creating a peg or a floorboard or some kind of device to put my my big boot on here, so that I will have room to put that on there. I also wanted to leave enough room in here so I can get in and tune my bike and play with it without taking the sidecar off. As I'm planning on Sonia and I doing some real traveling this summer, and that's going to be fun. So I just wanted to show you what I've been doing. This is why I haven't been working. I should get on this thing. Sure. Well, I don't have the seat on it yet because I've got to take it over to the upholsterer and have it modified slightly. I'll probably do that Monday. Today is Thursday. Yeah. Oh, Rob also made these struts a lot beefier than they were, and we did lengthen them slightly. And I'm really pleased with the way it's come out so far. I think the only thing I'm nervous about is I'm not a real sidecar jockey, so I'm going to have to do some serious learning here. Anyway, for those of you who are going to criticize it, yes, that's a funny looking wheel, but I have deferred to people who are real sidecar experts, and I've asked questions and I've taken notes and I've listened to what they have to say, and they tell me that is the wheel to have on this sidecar, and that's what I should have. So I'm going to change the looks of it, that's all. I have something in mind for it, and I think it'll be pretty interesting when I'm done. But so far, I'm really kind of pleased with how this whole setup looks. I think with the body on it, it's going to look great. Once Sonia is adept at getting in and out of the sidecar without scratching it, making a mess, then I'll get it painted to match the bike and everything will be really pretty. Probably have her name pinstriped on it, and you know, she's my puppy dog. So that's what I'll do. And I just wanted to show it off. I think it's cool and it's going to be a lot of fun. And if I can get used to it, that's the part I really don't trust yet, is me. If I can get used to it, I will be riding it to Born Free. I will not take Sonia to Born Free. That's a little too many people for my puppy dog to deal with. But I will certainly take the sidecar, and everybody will want me to carry all their stuff. I can see it happening. That's what happens to the guy with the sidecar. It's like the guy with the trike. He has to take everybody's stuff. Or the lady in the chase vehicle. Somebody always ends up having to take all his junk. Anyway, that's the way it's going to be. So I will probably, I'm sure we will have more videos out before Born Free, and that'll be coming up June, I think it's 24th and 5th. I will be there. Hopefully I will be there both Saturday and Sunday. Cameraman Mike will probably be there one day rather than 2 days, and we will see all sorts of fun stuff. I will be in the Dave Mackey engineering booth, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, like I said, we'll be talking before then, but until then, I'll see you out on the road.